Good morning. Happy Thursday. We had a big sell-off. I was actually looking right here at this and I thought, ooh, that looks really SMR-y. And then we had this 5-minute and these triple equal lows. So I didn't take the trade. Don't trade pre-market. We're just going to watch. It took out the 15-minute intermediate term low. Let's see on ES. There wasn't one. 5-minute. Anyway, the delta looks just fucking crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our journaling and then go from there. So how is everybody doing today? Are we all ready for Thursday? Last 2 days of the week before we go on our long distance relationship phase with the market. We get 4 days with the market, 3 days off. So I try to, my goal really is to appreciate every moment, appreciate every session, because every session provides us with so much opportunity. Yesterday, I made a new note for myself. Focus on the entry model, because I've been working with the idea to invest in myself and invest in my screen time and sometimes take trades just based off of that. But as I found yesterday, I entered just a little bit too early and that caused unnecessary losses. So break even 2 days in a row, which is cool, we're good. But it's always great to recognize and to do better today. So we're gonna focus on the entry model, and we're also gonna make sure that we're looking at that 50%. Yesterday I went short as we hit the 50% of the leg of the range, and yeah, it just wasn't very smart. But this is a loss that was a lesson. I actually had just made a video that says after a certain point in our trading, are losses really lessons, or are they just part of our plan? I believe that they're part of our plan, but yesterday was totally a lesson. So, Samaya, don't forget about the 50%. Always use your fib, especially if we're looking for continuation. So that's where it's important. Perfect. All right. So everybody ready to journal? Let's grab out our journal. I got my pen.
Stop and few buy.
I got
Sweet
my
and
journal.
few buyers.
You guys all have a nice journal that you like? I find writing by hand much more personal, and it actually provides a lot more mental benefit than just typing. Typing is good. I use typing for certain things, like planning and creative stuff, but when I'm journaling and emotional dumping and stuff like that, this and this and this really is our best and most powerful tool. So turn off the charts for a minute and we will start our journal. So don't forget to put the date. Pre-market journal, November 6th. And then we're going to remember that we're writing our intentions as if they've already happened. So today I'm grateful I stayed patient for my setup. Stuff like that. What this does is it reprograms your subconscious mind to believe it's already happened. Our brain does not know the difference between real and imagined. That's why the dreams we have at night can set our blood pressure going up or make us feel really good, because those things that we imagine, those things in our mind believes are real. So let's work with that. Let's work with the science of our brain, and let's journal as if we've already completed our intentions. All right. Also, if we're adding gratefulness, gratitude is one of the strongest emotions that we can have that brings us our dream life. So don't forget to add some gratitude in there. Is everybody done? We'll have just one more minute here. All right. I am sensing that everybody's done their journal, and we'll go over mine. So, November 6th, a pre-market journal. All right. Today, I am grateful I stayed patient for my setup. Today, I'm grateful that I understand the 4 fears of trading. This allowed me to conquer the market. Today, I'm grateful for the opportunity to stream in front of all my friends. Thank you, guys. Today, I'm grateful to play in the market at New York Market Open. Thank you, Samaya, for building your dream life. Very simple. And if you notice that as you write those and if you are saying them out loud, you probably feel really good, maybe get some chills. That means that it's working. Okay. So we can close our journals now. And we can have 1 minute of silent prayer. The first minute will be silence inside. And then the second minute, I will do a prayer for all of us. So when you're ready, close your eyes and let's go. All right. Hope that felt as amazing for you as it did for me. Now, let's have our prayer. So, the first thing I would like to say is thank you to you and thank you to me for showing up every day in the face of uncertainty, knowing and trusting that we have the confidence, the ability, and the skill to build our dream life of financial freedom through day trading. Thank you to the market for giving me this opportunity to only work 2 hours a day and give the rest of my day in service, not only to my family, but to other people that are working on their dream lives as well. Thank you, ICT, for all your knowledge. Thank you, IFVG, for giving us confidence in the market. Thank you, everybody. Now, let's conquer our trading day. So, all right, we have some juicy fucking levels today. So, I don't know if you guys can see this or if you guys did see this, but we have equal lows. Equal lows plus London low, and I've been tricked with equal lows before. When you look on ES, they are also equal lows. They have not been swept. A lot of time that SMT really matters. One day there was like triple equal lows that I kept targeting, that Brian kept targeting, everybody in the community kept targeting, but price just didn't go back there. When I looked on the chart, when I looked at ES later, I saw ES swept it. So very important with our liquidity. If you do look at our session liquidities, we can see that at London, ES swept that Asia low. Here, I'm trying to get it up for you guys. ES swept the Asia low. Come on. All right, whatever, it doesn't matter. So ES swept the Asia low and NQ did not. And that's a valid SMT to go up. Actually, I'm gonna mark out our Asia low here because it looks important. And then now what happened? We had another sweep, no SMT. They both took a thing, but they both took a liquidity, but it's always good to watch. So has that liquidity been targeted already by ES? And are we targeting something that's protected or something we won't go back because that liquidity has already been taken? That's a lesson that I have learned through my own trial and error. So it's something I like to tell people. So these equal lows, juicy as fuck. It's likely what's gonna happen is if that is the draw, market open will just come down, take it. And then what we wanna do is look for our way up because my bias really is bullish. We have been kind of in consolidation. We have previous day high yesterday, which we made and then we reversed from. But if you look, there was a last gap in the leg here. Is it on the 15? There's a last gap in the leg that we held. Yeah, the 5 minute. Let's just make sure I got that. Yeah, so we held that last gap in the leg, which is the 5 minute. If you guys are not too familiar with the last gap in the leg, I find that they're extremely potent. So let's say we have 3 stacked fair value gaps. We might close over 1, we might close over 2, but that last untapped fair value gap will always provide us some type of reaction. I like to look on the 15 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Those are important to me. If the gap is really large on the 5 minute, I do find them important, so I will mark them out. However, most of my levels are based off the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minute. I also like the dailies, but daily levels, they take a while to percolate. So I'm just going to quickly check our daily here. We formed a daily fair value gap yesterday, so that's right above. So if we sweep previous day high, we are sweeping into a daily. So that would be a nice opportunity for a short. However, I am mostly looking for longs today after we hit that triple equal lows. But we are not just going to take the long. What we're going to do is we're going to wait and see what price offers us. We're going to see what the reaction is like. Because the other day, I had some liquidity marked out. Where was it? Yeah, I was looking for a liquidity sweep to take a short. But then what we did was we just blasted through that level. We closed strongly above it. And that told me that this is not a liquidity sweep. We are still going higher. So always good to know. But I do believe within the range that we're in. Like, look, yesterday we really consolidated. We broke out. Now we're kind of still in that consolidation. This right here. Yeah, so these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 candles is our overnight session. So we really just consolidated. We went between these levels. Now we had a sweep. That sweep swept into a 15 minute here, but we also have an untapped last gap in the leg here. So really just looking for those triple equal lows to be hit, and then for us to decide from there. We do have a very large, nice 15 minute here. I imagine market open, we're just going to close that, go for those equal lows if that's the draw. If that's not the draw, then we'll see. But that's kind of what I'm expecting. If we look on BOOKMAP, we have spoofing. So we've got these really big orders below price. Let me show you guys. Oh, it's the wrong BOOKMAP. Okay, it's not giving it to me. NQ futures. Come on. Weird. All right, well, it's not showing it to me. But if you guys can see on your own, we've got big, big, big blocks of price. That's not it. Where is that one? We are getting close to market open now. It should be the one. Weird. All right. We're getting close to market open now, so let's just see. Already looks like we're going to close below that 15-minute. We have about 2 minutes here. Does anybody have any questions before the session officially begins? You guys know, maybe you don't know, but I love answering questions. I have spent my, oh, I need my broker open, derp. So I'm not trading on Top Step right now. I'm using the Top Step because it's a nice look. But I am not trading Top Step. New window. Perfect. I am trading a Apex account. And we have been a break even every day this week. Yeah, we are going there. Okay, market open. Oh, that's a loud noise. Okay.
Stop NQ buy.
All right, we are going for those juicy equal lows. Perfect. Now I can see. That is very loud. So basically, we all knew those were going to hit. I'm sure maybe Ryan's in that trade. I don't know. That trade started at 837. I did look at it, but I didn't want to trade before market open. That's trying to keep my trading very consistent and not focusing on the money, but focusing on our stream right here because that's what's important to me. All right, so once we hit these equal lows, we might also want to take out that Asia low, which is right below. But like I said, we are not going to predict price. We are just going to wait and see what we are shown. So I'm also watching ES here, and I have BOOKMAP here. So we will just see what kind of SMTs we get and what kind of liquidity is taken, because once the liquidity is taken, then that is our chance to go. It's our chance to go. So as we're coming down, we can really see on BOOKMAP that we've got those huge orders there. 873 and 1100 orders. Delta has become more neutral now, but when I saw it earlier, it was super red. It was just fallen and it was red. Bet Ryan's like, why didn't they hit? I'll tell you why they didn't hit. Spoofing! I actually sent him a DM the other day and he wrote back to me. I thought that was pretty cool. I've tried to ask him questions, etc., and I usually get ignored, especially in his stream. I got ignored a lot. I felt like he thought my questions were really dumb or something. I don't know, but I sent him a message and he wrote back to me. So, woohoo! One success. So we are gonna wait until those orders on BOOKMAP are gone before we do anything. Okay, now we're going, bam!
Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ sellers.
No entry model.
Sweep NQ buyers.
But now, as you can see, we've got pretty big SMT between NQ and ES. So NQ is coming down for that London low, but ES is kind of still at that 50% of the range. We actually had a pretty big pullback at market open. Yeah, at market open, ES went up and NQ went down. So I am getting a little itch here that we will be taking along very soon. No, they haven't hit yet. Lol. Everybody getting trolled.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
So just waiting. We're like 2 ticks. We came 2 ticks from it. But this also now this kind of tells me that we're gonna go a little lower because ES still has that London low there. So that trade hit. How big of a hit trade? Whoa, that was a huge trade. So let's just see now. Let's watch and see if we can get an entry model. Where would we target?
Iceberg NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Iceberg NQ sell. Iceberg NQ
I would say
sell.
we would go for that previous day high
Sweep NQ buyers.
or that 4-hour intermediate term high that we didn't take it yesterday. ES took it, but NQ did not. Yeah, ES took it and then we reversed. And that kind of also goes with our theory of of NQ and ES kind of alternates between taking liquidity,
Stop NQ buy.
which is what makes
Absorption NQ buyers.
our SMTs
Sweep
valid.
NQ sellers.
Okay, so we've taken those juicy triple lows. Now let's see if we can get any kind of setup out of there.
NQ buyers.
I really would like it if we came down, took Asia, and ES took London. That would give us a lot more confluence to go up higher. But right now at 600 right here, I am seeing a huge support of orders. Oh, yeah, price wants to go higher. All right. Look, huge, stacked spoofing on ES. And now we're spoofing on NQ. So no shorts until those spoofing is gone. The only thing we'll take is longs, which is basically what I was looking for anyway. Let's see, do we have any type of fair value gap here to inverse? 5 minute. And market open. Our first presented fair value gap has kind of already been touched. So that's not bad. I would consider a long from there. Okay, look, we're going.
Stop and Q buy.
We're going. Five minute. This one's way too far to even consider. It's not part of the leg. Oh, we have this one. Now we just inverse that one. All right, let's go long.
Order filled.
So I'm going long.
Order filled.
Sending 2 orders. I'm going long because, so this 30-second here, we inversed it very nicely. And we also have support on BOOKMAP. So really big orders just sitting below price that likes to push it up. If it doesn't push it up, then I'm happy to take that chance because I have seen many times that it does. I'm going to put my stop at the low. So normally my stop is, oh, this is our first presented fair value gap. So normally my stop is manual. I watch price, and if we invalidate my model, then I'll stop out. But right now I am putting a stop at that low just to hold it. Oh, we might want to create a manipulation leg. And we never took Asia.
Stop and Q sell.
Oh, this might be my first failed trade. I usually have a failed trade.
Stop and Q sell.
Yeah, we might want to form a manipulation
Sweep and
leg.
Q sellers. Sweep and Q buyers. Absorption and Q
A
sellers.
lot of times when we don't have a good fair value gap, we do form a manipulation leg with a great fair value gap. But 600, I'm seeing those orders still there. So I'm just going to let this play out. ES did remove the orders. Only
and
one
Q
though.
buy.
We still have 6805, which actually is our liquidity. So we're still holding that 30-second.
Sweep and Q sellers.
All right, we are going to come back for my stop. I will close this out here.
Stop filled.
Sweep
Order
and Q
filled.
sellers. Stop and Q sell. Stop and Q sell. Stop ES sell. Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers. Absorption ES buyers.
All right, we'll let our
Stop ES
manipulation
sell.
leg hit.
Sweep ES sellers. Iceberg ES sell.
Oh, see,
Stop
now
and
those
Q
orders
sell.
are gone. I got a
Stop
little
ES sell.
antsy there.
Sweep and Q sellers. Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers.
And the delta came in pretty
Sweep and Q
strong.
sellers. Stop and Q sell.
Just gonna pull up my journal here too with the fear and how to manage. This has been my favorite thing that I've been looking at lately. So let's just let price do its thing and we will come back.
Stop NQ buy.
See, look, they removed those orders at 6:04, and as we come down, the orders are put back just at 8:01. Okay, we can delete this now. Oh, ES didn't take our liquidity yet. So let's just let ES take it. We're still spoofing. So 25,600 orders come in. Price kind of moves away from it. And then we remove the orders, price comes down. And then as we're coming down, new orders are placed. So 25587, somewhere around here. This is our new BOOKMAP order. So look, you can see that it's just 15 points away. And that's 1,100 orders. Same with ES. There was 2 stacks, but now there's just 1 stack. So let's just let it hit here. We have a couple really nice fair value gaps there.
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy.
I mean, we could reverse here because NQ took the liquidity, but ES did not. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay. Now this is looking much better.
NQ buyers.
So look.
Stop NQ buy.
1 minute. Ooh, look at the 2 minute. When does this 2 minute end? Okay, in a minute. All right, we're gonna go in again. So feeling the fear of when price comes to your, and you're gonna miss it. No, not yet. We're gonna wait on that. Oh, the 2 minute close. Okay, go.
Order filled.
In. I am in. There, this one looks so much better. I hope no one took that first one with me. So I have a stop. I'm gonna just put it down really low because I don't want to get wicked out. I know that price does really like to come back and retest the fair value gap, which means we could have got a little bit of a better entry. But that's all right. This looks fucking amazing. The only thing that could look better is that if this one actually swept again, Now my goal
Buyers. Stop and Q buy.
really is
Sweep
to
and Q
watch.
buyers.
This will be my break even. There's equal highs up there. Good target. Break even will be here. A lot of people go break even earlier. Okay, so we've got a couple confluences for this trade. We swept liquidity on NQ, and we formed a 3-candle reversal pattern on the 2-minute. We also have support on BOOKMAP to push us up, and we're seeing green squares. And the delta on ES looks friggin' crazy. So where are those equal highs?
Stop and Q buy. Stop and Q buy. Sweep and Q buyers.
Okay, so this is gonna be our break even. Sorry I didn't write it. I find that when my trade happens that I am just like tunnel vision staring at the candles and I'm not looking at anything else. So we are just going to let this one play out. Got a very nice TP up there. We closed above that first presented fair value gap. All right, I guess I gotta go break even now. I just don't want to be hit at break even if this trade is gonna go.
Stop ES sell. Stop and Q sell.
Damn it. Oh no. All right. That was my break even point. I did not get the chance to move my stop to break even. So now price is coming back down on us. ES could really want it. Oh man, all those orders were removed on ES. Oh, okay, all those orders were removed on ES. Now I have the chance to go break even again. Yeah, ES really might want to come back down for that. Oh, I had the chance to fix that.
Sweep and Q sellers. Sweep and Q sellers.
Oh,
Sweep
dang
and Q
it.
sellers. Sweep ES sellers. Stop ES sell.
All right, that's not going very good for me.
ES buyers. Stop and Q sell.
Okay, ES took the liquidity. We're just gonna hold this just
Sweep
for a
and
minute.
Q sellers. Sweep and Q buyers.
And if it all comes down on us, then we just got majorly effed.
Absorption and Q buyers.
No, it is not going back.
Sweep and Q sellers. Stop and Q sell.
Whoa,
Sweep
we
and
are
Q
taking
sellers.
that liquidity. We normally don't take those huge ones. All right, so I'm just gonna be honest. This is not looking good for me. I am still in my position.
Sweep and Q sellers. Absorption and Q buyers. Sweep and Q sellers.
I have a hard stop, but it is huge. I don't want to say there's no coming back from this, but because we just took all those liquidities on BOOKMAP, I am just going to hold it
Stop
and
NQ
see,
cell.
and you guys will hear, oh man,
Stop filled.
damn, that was not good. $700, 500 with 3 micros. All right, well, how am I feeling? Not really too much, actually. I'm not feeling much.
Stop NQ buy.
That was a break-even trade, but I did not get the chance to move my stop to break even. It literally hit the break even, and then it all came back before I got to put that there. So I am just going to trust that this is part of my plan.
Stop NQ buy.
Can't tell if we hit those orders. Uh-oh.
Stop ES sell.
Okay, so it looks like we really want to go more to the downside.
Iceberg NQ buy. Stop NQ sell.
Feels like by looking at BOOKMAP that ES is kind of just pulling us lower. Whoa. 50. Huge. The biggest delta I've ever seen. Minus 2,000. It was all sellers on that. Wow. I honestly have not been in too good of a groove with trading. I feel like I am just on the opposite end of everything lately. Now, after a big square like that, then we really need a big square to the other side. Seem to have a gentleman coming to offer me a delivery.
Stop ES sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Stock NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers.
So we will
Sweep
just be
NQ
patient.
sellers.
And see if we are offered any other opportunities. We have about an hour here.
Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
We got about a minute here. Looks like we're going to close below this 4 hour at 10 a.m. Which would kind of take us away from any type of longs.
Sweep NQ buyers. Sweep ES sellers. Absorption ES buyers. Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
So Delta's coming in pretty mean to the downside. Huge red squares. So I don't know if we're going to get any type of reversal today. Well, at least not right now.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell.
Okay, so we took that 1 hour intermediate term low. I missed it on my charting. $15-minute and 1 hour. We still have more liquidity to the downside though. We've got a lot of liquidity to the downside.
Iceberg NQ buy. Sweep NQ sellers.
Printing sell squares
Sweep NQ
like
sellers.
there's no tomorrow. Mostly on NQ, not on ES.
Stop ES sell.
So 25,400, there's not that many orders there. It's
Stop
about
and
200.
Q-sell.
It's likely that we'll take that.
Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers.
Hitting that last 15-minute gap in the oh no. We're hitting a 15-minute BPR. What is this? Is this a 4-hour? Oh, it's a 1 hour from before. Oh, it's a 4-hour that we came down to and held. So really seeing quite the potential to the downside. Although I'm not really interested in getting into any trades right now.
Iceberg and Q sell.
So 400 aligns with this 15-minute, 400 on Bookmap aligns with this 15-minute intermediate term low. We could delete this and delete this. Now we have Asia low left from yesterday. We've got a really,
Stop and Q sell.
we have stacked
Sweep and Q
15-minute
sellers.
BPRs.
Stop ES sell.
It's not a, oh yeah, stacked 15-minute BPRs on ES. Okay, big orders coming in there at 400.
Stop ES5.
So now what we gotta do is we gotta look at our impulse leg. And we gotta find that 50%. So if we want to take a short, we'd want a retracement back to the 50% of the impulse leg. It would be this. So green delta is kind of piling up, but the delta I had seen earlier to the downside was just so huge. It's like 3,000. Yesterday we saw that to the upside and we just went up all day, so we really could just go down all day. That's
Iceberg and Q
a
sell.
possibility. And especially with that 4-hour close, I would think a retracement back to that impulse leg and then a move to go down again. See what liquidity we took on ES. Okay. Oh, we kind of just made equal lows. Yeah, we made equal lows on ES. On NQ, we took this, we left this. So it's a 15-minute, and it looks like an hour. Yeah, a 15-minute and an hourly. Delta's neutral. It's getting green, but not really the green we want to see. We want to see like 1,000 square. A couple thousand squares.
Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep NQ buyers.
I'm getting these visions of me just sending a short right now, but I think that it is, in my mind, a revenge. So we will just leave it. We'll wait for an actual setup. Because we are too low. We're too far in discount to take a short right now. We would need, like, now's where we take a long. We didn't take liquidity on either.
Stop NQ buy.
I mean, you could count this.
Sweep and queue sellers. Sweep and queue
Okay.
sellers.
Order
Ice
filled.
for BS5.
We're gonna hit a short,
Sweep and queue sellers.
just down to this low. Down to 400. I guess I'm kind of, in a sense, feeling in that scarcity mindset now as I took that really big loss that should have been a break-even trade. So, not the best way to start off the session. And this week has been mostly break-even trades for me because I've taken some not the best setups, and then that, yeah. So it's easy to look at the money and it's easy to see what we've lost, but if we understand that we don't feel that pain of the money, then there's no pain. So those thoughts, those ideas can creep in, but the best thing that we should really do is just acknowledge them, and then let them go.
Order filled.
Oh, I sent a buy order? Oh.
Sweep ES sellers. Absorption ES buyers. Stop and queue sell. Sweep and queue sellers.
Oh, it just came right back. So close to my TP. So close.
Sweep and queue sellers.
Stop filled.
And I think that's what this is all about. Oh, I'm still in a trade. Oh, might have messed this up.
Ice for ES sell.
Oh, I think I messed this up. There we go. I BE'd only half of my position. And now it is going against me again. Fuck. Wow, guys, today is not good for me. This is exactly where I want to press the reverse button. Right now, I want to press it. This is not good. You know, normally I trade it doesn't matter normally. Today is a day. And the day we have today is the only day because every day is important. Now, this is all coming against me really quick. while I am not feeling pain, I am in a sense feeling the frustration.
And Q buyers.
And I'm trying not to. This is definitely going to be a stream. Oh, look what happened. This is definitely going to be a stream that I'm going to rewatch. We are going up now. Damn it. See, had I just waited. Had I just waited.
Iceberg and Q sell. Sweep and Q buyers. Iceberg and Q buy. Absorption and Q sellers.
Oh, and our entry model came here. We took the wrong one. Oh. All right.
Sweep and Q buyers. Stop and Q buy. Stop and Q buy.
Damn it.
Iceberg and Q buy. Stop ES buy. Sweep and Q sellers.
Nothing is
Absorption and Q
happening.
buyers.
Order filled.
Okay, there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. You'll never believe how many micros it sent. It literally, wow.
Order filled.
Great. I think that was the fastest I had ever blown an
Sweep and
account.
Q sellers.
And I don't even know if it was my fault. So, what happened? Let's go over what happened. All right, pre-market journal. Now we're going to post-market journal. Post-market journal. So, first trade,
Stop ES buy. Iceberg.
I jumped in before liquidity was swept. Where was that trade? Okay, yeah. So we still had a little bit of liquidity to the downside. No, sorry, we did. We took our Asia low. No, we didn't. Okay. So first trade, I jumped in before liquidity swept. Second trade was BE, but I did not get to go BE fast enough. I was not watching everything. And missed a huge delta square to the downside. That put me at a minus 700. So the first one was minus 144, which is 1000% manageable. But that second trade came to a $500 loss. Oh, actually, I can see it. Yeah, 529 with 3 micros because it hit my stop really far. I had my stop really far. Didn't go BE. I wanted to see if it was going to retest that fair value gap because sometimes we do. Sometimes my BEs aren't the best. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should have done this on a better page. All right, so from there, the 4-hour inversed, and I saw a 1-minute short. I entered. That one should also have been break even. The short. Okay. Wow, what a day. Post-market journal. So first trade, I jumped in before the liquidity was swept. I got a little antsy. That was my fault. Down 144. And that's kind of what has been happening to me this week is that I get in a little early. I take a bad trade. And then my next trade, which comes to a win, brings me to break even on the day. So the second trade was break even. It came to that break even thing, and I knew I should have moved my stop, but on Trade-Evate, my stop is 1,000 ticks below, which is huge, but I like that manual. So as I was scrolling down to pull it back up, then the trade started retesting that fair value gap, and I just wanted to see if we were going to go up. Kind of wrong. Not the greatest job there. From there, the 4-hour inverse, and I saw this trade. So we swept this liquidity. We swept this high. We formed a fair value gap, an inverse. I saw liquidity on BOOKMAP, which I figured we'd probably target. And I went short. This one should have been break even as well. As we hit here, I should have went break even here. And then we inversed this one. And I went long. I pressed the button once, but my broker didn't register, so I pressed it again, and then I pressed it again, and then I pressed it again. And really not good trading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch back this stream. I'm extremely grateful that every day I do have the opportunity to stream because it gives me some content to look at, and it gives me the opportunity to be more self-aware. So that's 4 accounts I have blown since September 25th. I feel like I've gone on kind of a rampage where I'm quite good with my liquidity. I'm quite good with my IFEGs. And sometimes I just get it in my head and I think that I can conquer the market with brute force. But as my dear friend Christian Williams says, there is nobody that conquers the market with brute force. It must be finessed. So, gonna use my feminine energy to finesse. Well, the session is technically over for me. I have about half an hour here and I would really like to work on my business. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for watching me make all my mistakes. Because if I was just making these mistakes alone, then I would not be accountable. But at least now that I have the opportunity to stream in front of all you guys, and I have the opportunity for these trades to be forever, I can watch them back today, I can learn from them, and then I watch them back in a month and I can see how far I've come. So the trading journey is only over when we quit, and I absolutely refuse to quit. So see you tomorrow. I'll just be trading a practice account. I am going to rethink my business plan. I'm going to rethink my business plan, and then I'm going to go from there. Amazing.